Hello. I wanted to share with you a little bit about why your foundation of who you're being actually affects your life so much. I just completed a 3-month time frame where I was working with a client, Suze, amazing, vibrant Suze, who's a professional stylist. And in our 3-month time, she just wrapped up and she increased her income by more than 50% in the time we worked together. That's pretty freaking rad if you ask me, in 3 months' time. And the interesting thing is that and that was with no more hustle. There was no hustle involved. There was no formulas, do this, get on it, like let's lay out the plan. None of that. It was really the coming back to who she is and doing some internal work, and then coming from that foundation and expressing herself out in the world generated more of what she wanted. And that's what's so interesting to me, because there's a lot of, I got to this place of working on this with people simply because it's what I saw worked for me time and time again, was going back to my foundation, who am I being, and then moving and experimenting experiences from that place and getting more of what I wanted. And when it didn't work, I'd go back to the foundation, or when it started to shift. And so what's really interesting to me is that most of us take action from the same foundation. We're like, I'm not really that happy. I'm not really that fulfilled. I'm not making enough money. I'm not doing what I want, whatever that story is. Something's missing. And then we go back to moving right from the foundation we're built on. The same thoughts, the same feelings, the same beliefs, everything's the same. So therefore we just implement a new formula or a new system, and we hustle our asses off, whether that's emotionally, mentally, physically, to try to get some different result. But really, we're moving from the same foundation. So whether it's 3 months, 6 months, a year, 5 years, we come back to that same place of like, wow, I'm back to where I started. There's not a depth here that I was desiring. So what's so great about this example is that I heard that she wanted more income in the beginning, but I didn't focus so much on the income in our work together. All I did was guide her through the tools that I know to get her back to her. And then as she began to move from that deeper place of who she wanted to be in the world, we planned actions from that. It was not just about sitting there being. It was very action-based, but it wasn't hustle and it wasn't a formula. If anything, I'm selling, more fun and ease if I'm selling something, that it is possible, that hustle isn't required. So that idea is, I wanted to share with you, it's really that thing which most people are doing, and it's not like I'm safe from it. I've done it before, where we want different results, but we don't change anything about who we're being. And so we get the same flippin' results because we're moving from the same foundation. And the thing is that most of us don't even know what our foundation is, and we need outside eyes and ears and seers to know, like, wait a minute, what if you tried it that way? I need that, we all need that, because I could be so brilliant at what I do, but I can't always do it for myself. So us great thinkers and people with powerful minds, we need outside influences to go, have you thought of that? Have you tried that? What is that about? So I just wanted to share that because it was such a concrete example of, increasing your income so much by changing who you're being and having the practices to tap her foundation of who am I being? What do I want to create? How do I want to experience the world in my life? And then moving from that actually had changes in the physical world. So I just thought I would share that with you because we're getting sold a lot of formulas and a lot of external solutions to our challenges. And the truth is, I found that they never work unless I shift who I am at the foundation and who I'm being in the world. So hopefully that will give you something to think about today. So who are you being? What does that mean to you? What do you want? And how are you going to move towards what you really want without just getting caught in the cycle again of getting the same results, trying a different pathway?